Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Well, there you go. Derby 101. Hello to all my friends out there in Twitch land. I am Johnny Pepper. I'm joined by my co-announcer.
This is Phoenix.
Yes, we're going to be bringing you this next game, which is game 2, which is going to feature Cow Squad Sandwiches versus Clown Town Roller Derby. You want to tell us who's skating there, Phoenix?
Yeah, bringing us here for Cow Squad Roller Derby, the Sandwich team. Number 1-1, Turkey and Shredder. Number 1-1-2, Knuckle Slamwich. Number 1-1-3-4, Just Mayo. 1-5, Petty Melt. 28, Vegemite. 300, The McRib is back. 316, Bite Me. 32, Cruising for a Reuben. 4, Fluffer Cutter. 41, Monsta Cristo. 555, Astro Smashburger. 69, Dr. Blatt. 66, Bandito Burrito. Number 90, $5 Footlong. 99, Boner Kebab. And the coaches here are Sloppy Ho, Unbustable, and Rap'em Ralph.
And I'm going to bring you all the people skating for Clown Town Roller Derby today. They're represented by 03, Wambozo. Number 14, Hodio Clown. Number 202, Freight Train. Number 22, Mimi Mahler. Number 27, Bratz O the Clown. Number 34, Whoop Whoop. Number 44, Cherry Kiss. Number 5, Hurricane Heather. Number 616, Antifa. Number 623, Hollywood. Number 667, Motorhead. Number 669, Shaggy Two Skates. Number 714, Hee Hee's Assistant. Number 814, Lemon. Number 824, Venus Vendetta. Number 8918, Chuckleberry Gin. Number 95, Hee Hee. They're coached by JJ and Novocaine. That is Clown Town.
And none of this is possible without our officials, so let's give a shout out to our official teams. We have Fickle Bitch, the Jinja Ninja, Doppelganger, Griff, Loki, Nerdy Little Secret, Velma Deckley, Hyperlinks, Funder Down Under, Manosaur, Effin' Ref, Lemon Stinger, Saren Gasp, Prince Albert, Colonel Angus, Sirius Hertz, and Ms. Murder.
That is our officials giving some official loves out there. I also want to give some love to all the people watching in the chat, especially my little granddaughter, Holly Grace. Thank you for watching. Papa loves you.
We want to give a big shout out to our medics who are out here today watching the track, keeping
Yay,
us
medics.
safe. Thank you, medics.
Yay, medics.
Our medic sponsor is EVIT. EVIT provides high school and adult students with advanced skills and training needed to thrive in today's competitive job market. If you're looking to train up your medical skills, hit up EVIT at evit.edu.
Yay, love our medics. Hope they just get to watch roller derby.
We're getting some hugs out here on our jammer line, sponsored by Rehab Lab Arizona. Kicking off this game, we got 4 seconds till derby.
Woohoo!
Everyone's lined up. Got some big teams over here, full benches, full hearts.
Dr. Blatt is going to be one of our jammers on that jam line. Sponsored by Rehab Lab Arizona.
I think that's Cherry Kiss out there for Clown Town.
I bet you're right.
Here we go. No one's in our 187 penalty box. We're ready for some roller derby.
We are underway. That's an amoeba pack, but Dr. B jumps out front. I think it's Dr. Blatt today.
It is. It's Dr. Blatt. Dr. Blatt made big, quick work of that. Cherry Kiss taken off that cover and passing it to the pivot, who is Wambozo. Wambozo kind of falling forward, but getting out, but not in time to make any points.
Super quick jam.
That was very quick. Dr. Blatt was like, I'll take 4 and go home. Cal Squad looking to not get tired this game.
Absolutely. That super quick jam brought to you by Body Breakdown by Blue. Book now because Blue's going to get booked up early.
Got Freight Train on the line with $5 footlong. Got our sandwich-themed Cal Squad roster out there, so you can guess who the real skater is, but we'll just be referring to him as $5 footlong.
This is making me hungry.
I think people might be able to tell right away which skater this is when they see those
I'm so
long
hungry.
legs.
I could eat a mamba.
$5 footlong snaking through the front of the pack, adjusting their glasses and taking lead.
Meanwhile, Freight Train working hard on the back of the pack, goes around to the outside, just like Eminem says, and it's clear on the initial.
Cal Squad decided to take a few hits along the way, knocking out some blockers, and we're calling that with 4 points.
See, I told you we could do it.
Sandwiches for 8 points. We're at 8-0.
It's just a conversation about roller derby, and we're going to roll right on with it.
Roller derby and sandwiches.
Sandwiches are beating the clowns right now.
We got Cherry Kiss hitting the line again. This will be her second jam in 3.
Wow.
Clowntown not messing around. They're like, let's just keep putting that jammer out.
You got to admire these skaters doing double duty all the time.
We got one body in the 187 penalty box. Looks like that's a Clowntown skater.
Fluffer Cutter, the other jammer record.
Got a little split pack here. We'll see what happens. Someone going to bridge that or just going to split it apart? Venus Vendetta taking a penalty.
Right there at the Clover Cup pivot line.
That Kyle Squad jammer, Fluffer Cutter coming around, making some points. And a nice little jump, taking 4 and shutting it down. That was so pretty.
Yes, it was. Want to shout out to our good friends from Out From Under the Bed podcast with the Boogeyman, interview-based podcast featuring the stories of athletes who participate in this glorious gladiator sport of roller derby. The Boogeyman and Master Sedator, a roller derby vert skating duo that are dedicated to our quest, delivering an oral history of this sport called roller derby. You can hear these 5 programs wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow them on Instagram, Out From Under the Bed.
Just Mayo out there on the Cow Squad wearing some Bears ears on the helmet. Wondering if we could put a wager on how long those are going to stay on that helmet.
Freight Train pushing hard against that front of the pack. Does get through, though. Freight Train didn't like being behind that pack in the last jam Freight Train was in.
Just Mayo heading to the 187 penalty box. Nice little hit there by Wambozo, but not enough to stop that jammer. Bandito Burrito out for Cal Squad, but Freight Train has lead. Looks like Freight Train's going to call it. That puts Clowntown on the board for the first time this game, 12-4.
That's just the first time this game. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. Got 26 minutes left to go in this first half. Score stands right now 12-4. Phoenix, is this our first time calling together?
I think it is. I think we've been at the table together, but one of
Okay.
us is always producing.
Right. Well, I think it's going pretty good so far.
So far, so good.
Absolutely.
Oh, Dr. Blatt just
Dr.
like,
Blatt
see ya.
says, check this out while they banter. Cherry Kiss clear on the initial as well. Dr. Blatt super fast coming back up on the pack trying to get a scoring pass in. That Clowntown defense says otherwise, but Dr. Blatt does get through and picks up the full 4 points. Bringing the sandwiches up to 16, Clowntown 4. 25 minutes left to go in the first frame.
$5 footlong out here on the line for Cow Squad sandwiches against Freight Train.
Freight Train's going to do a lot of jammer duty for Clowntown today.
Well, it looks like Clowntown's just running a 2-jammer lineup right now.
Wow. We got a scrum start off that Rehab Arizona jammer line.
Clowntown's got this wide wall, but not going to be able to stop that for very long. $5 foot long taking lead. Freight train a little bit behind. I am anticipating an apex jump. Let's see. No, maybe not. Pack is moving. We're playing a little USARs here.
I bet you could manifest that. Shout out to all our USAR skaters out there. Thank you so much. One love, roller derby. Also want to take this opportunity to thank Arizona Roller Derby for having such a fine tournament and all the volunteers that helped put this together.
I think Arizona Roller Derby is really starting to pride themselves on their amazing tournament hosting, including the incredible Twitch channel that many of you are watching. If you are sick of seeing ads, you can buy a subscription with Arizona Roller Derby for about $5 a month, and you'll be able to see the whole tournament for free and all future tournaments with AZRD.
And you won't see any of those annoying ads. So like and subscribe.
That was a beautiful little pause at the jammer line, and then Fluffer Cutter just waited till that lane cleared and just ran right up lane one.
Patience is a virtue.
It was really beautiful. And there goes another one. Fluffer Cutter not making any contact and just taking laps. Some great offense from Cal Squad Sandwiches, just sandwiching the Clowntown defense.
We got a couple people in the 187 penalty box.
Cherry Kiss has the jammer cover off and has now passed it to Wambozo, the pivot. So the Clowntown pivot putting that cover on and coming around on a scoring pass. We'll see what Fluffer Cutter does with that. Fluffer Cutter's at 8. Looks like they're going to run it. Clowntown taking 4. A lot of folks enjoying the 187 penalty box this game.
Yes, they are. I think they got a kitten over there. Everybody loves kittens.
These jammers just taking laps, don't even look tired. Cal Squad's now got a full set of blockers out there, I think.
Oh, wow. An official timeout. This official timeout is brought to you by our good friends at Find a Line. Massage and movement for your structure. Morgan is a massage therapist offering stretching and massage for $2 a minute. Add your name to the sign-up sheet for all 3 days of the tournament. Also by Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo. Located in Phoenix, Arizona. They're on site doing flash tattoos all weekend. Visit one of the artists today, including Matt Castle and Rose and Luke Goodell.
This tattoo shop has become very popular at these Arizona tournaments. I believe at regionals, they were turning people away because they were so booked. This time they brought an extra tattoo artist. It's a good crowd for flash tattoos, apparently.
So if you're in the area, come on down to this mighty fine facility, Legacy Sports Complex.
It's really a beautiful facility.
It is a beautiful facility.
And
you could get poked at Monsoon Madness. And everybody likes to get poked.
You can also get a rub down from one of our massage sponsors.
Body by Blue and Find a Line. Body by Blue offering all kinds of stuff: compression space pants, cold heat therapy, hydration, and wellness products from Urban Apothecary.
So I know if you're on the Twitch, you're missing out on tattoos and massages, but you can get in on our raffle from Poppin' Joe, one of our new sponsors, Shine Like Poppin' Joe. Check them out at poppinjoe.com. You can enter the raffle by scanning the QR code for these super cute little backpacks, little skate packs. Number 44 from Clowntown, Cherry Kiss, is being ejected from the game for an egregious head block.
Let's talk about our good friends over at All Heart Training, where mindfulness meets movement. Joshua Pollock is an NASM certified personal trainer, and at All Heart Training, we take a holistic approach to training, always with empathy at heart. In-person, hybrid, and remote coaching. That is allheart.training. Also want to talk about our skate shop here in the building, Oh My Quad. Get on over there for all your skating needs. Also, we got a concession stand right up front by the front door. I'll find out who that is at halftime so we can give them a shout out. Also want to thank all you good people watching at home on the Twitch. Remember, if you get tired of seeing those ads, just like and subscribe. It's just $5 a month.
We should also remind you, if you're watching the Twitch, there are a bunch of bot commands that are programmed by AZRD. So you can hit that pound sign and then MVPs or rules or
all
penalties.
Kinds of things.
There's a bunch of commands, and the bot will give you information like, what is that call? Who is that skater? I believe you can hit pound rosters, and it'll tell you the roster of a team. So enjoy that. We have an incredible media team here at AZRD that does a lot of time coding all those for your enjoyment on the Twitch.
Hey, and we've got our pictures up on the feed right now, so they get to look at us while they listen to us. Isn't that cool? You must be able to jump really, really high.
I know. Can you imagine? Can you see?
Yes.
There's all sorts of sports here at Arizona's athletic grounds.
I love Arizona. This is almost like my second home, thanks to my super cool producer, Benita.
I mean, when it's a little wet and a little too hot in Texas, you can just roll over to Arizona and enjoy
and it
the
just
dry
gets hotter.
heat. It's just dry, dry, dry heat. But we're hoping for a monsoon. I've been praying for a big monsoon tonight. Hopefully we'll get some wind and a storm and people can experience the truly chaotic storms of Arizona. They're rare, but they're amazing.
All I know is the Airbnb has an immaculate pool, and it's clean because I cleaned it yesterday.
We've got a great pool, but our neighbors have a very green pool, and so it's like, no one's taking care of that one.
I'll swim in green water, but mine is crystal clear and blue.
So Clowntown spending a lot of time in that 187 penalty box. They're starting this jam with one blocker on the track, though it is freight chain jamming, so I'm sure she's not worried at all. I believe the blocker out there with her is Huck.
That is Huck.
I suspect there's going to be an all-offensive attempt here from, nope, they're getting two. Huck is being joined by Wambozo.
Wambozo. There are a couple in real life, too, as well, you know.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, well, now you do.
I do know that they will be bench coaching our Haboob team on Saturday night.
Sweet. And Huck's going to join us on the mic here after a little while, too.
Oh, man, they do it all. Coaching,
all
skating,
the things,
announcing.
All the things. I love Huck so much.
Defending against four blockers. Still working on some paperwork, I think.
Yeah, we got to get that paperwork.
These ejection calls are a massive amount of paperwork. So we really appreciate all the officials doing the paperwork.
I'm glad I don't have to do that.
Keeping the records. Meanwhile, our medic's looking bored over there, but that's good.
I want to talk about the juniors. If you have a junior age 8 to 17 that's interested in playing roller derby, look for an alternative sports experience for your child, join AZRD Juniors. Practices are held on Sundays in Mesa at the Broadway Rec Center. Visit ArizonaRollerDerby.com/juniors for more info.
Alrighty, and we're back for some roller derby. That was a 5-second call. We got Freight Train on the line with two blockers helping her out. Meanwhile, I believe that's Dr. Blatt taking lead. Dr. Blatt's had lead every time he's been out jamming. Freight Train's taking that cover off, doing a little dance in the front with Huck, but not passing it. So Freight Train will be coming back around as jammer. Meanwhile, Cal Squad lost a blocker to the 187 penalty box.
I wanted to talk about Freight Train just transporting that star.
I mean, Freight Train takes it off, they all get distracted, and then trains right through there.
Absolutely.
So is Freight Train from DC? Is that why her number is 202?
No, it's
that New York?
Freight Train 22.
Oh, stop.
You can't have 22, so it's 202. Freight Train started at Houston Roller Derby. Her dad's a jam skater thing. $5 foot long out front and lead. Back to the roller derby action on the track.
I love that we've completely adopted that new name for him.
Absolutely.
Mama who?
I can't wait till the next tournament. I call him It's going to be $5 footlong from now on out.
Hurricane Heather giving $5 footlong a little work for his money, though. I like to see that. She was like, I'm sticking to this.
Super stylish call off.
So I don't also understand the sandwich theme. Should I know this?
It's Cow Squad.
Okay, all right.
It's Cow Squad.
I just thought, is there some California
Let's
sandwich?
do sandwich names. Okay.
Because they're still wearing the bear tops, so it's like berry sandwiches, sandwich bears.
Shout out to the Big O watching. Thank you, brother. Miss you. I wish you were here.
Fluffer Cutter and Freight Train. Now that Clowntown lost that jammer, is Freight Train going to go every jam?
Sure. And out front and lead.
Why not? All that cross training is going to pay off when you jam the full game.
Freight Train also runs a side business where they transport animals.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I had a person in my neighborhood who needed an animal transported, and I recommended Freight Train to
Absolutely.
them. And they have now recommended Freight Train all through my neighborhood.
That's why Tanisha stays busy.
She's literally recommended by my neighbors to neighbors, and none of them even know she plays roller derby.
4 more points up on the board for Freight Train and an apex jump. Oh my.
Freight Train carrying the clown car on her back.
Woohoo!
Cal Squad's all out there doing their best to defend this, trying to get that jammer out. Unfortunately, no cover pass just yet.
Freight Train doing her best Matrix impression, staying in bounds, picking up those 4 points.
Someone's going to the box, not quite who. Looks like we have a track cut from Venus Vendetta. That's their third this game.
I'm hearing a whole lot of whistles.
Freight Train taking 16 points. That might be our highest scoring jam this game.
I believe so. Super producer Benita says that's tied.
Tied.
Fluffer Cutter had a 16 as well.
Fluffer Cutter had that early one where they were just taking laps.
Sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah.
Those breakout jams, what I call them. We still got 18:45 left to go in this first half, 41-28.
Clowntown getting the power start. We'll see what they're able to do with it. Holly Hood jamming here. Holly Hood's going to get the cut on that one. Heading to the box. This will release Fluffer Cutter.
Hollywood took those big hits before that track cut as well.
I believe many of these Clowntown skaters come to us from the bank track, and so they might be suffering from a little bit of a rules structure change. Lightning and Motorhead up here running defense on Fluffer Cutter.
I love all our bitractual friends.
Right. Clowntown's got a full pack out there. This should help them with their defense on Fluffer Cutter. Got a nice little 3-wall up here at the front. Looks like Holly Hood's taken off out of there.
Wow.
Oh. Someone's going to the box here for a multiplayer, but it's not clear who just yet. I think that was Lightning from Clowntown.
I believe you're correct.
She's at 4 penalties already this game.
Got to call out that hit by Petty Melt. That was awesome. That's going to get a click mark by the name for that MVP blocker role. Who do we got out there now, Phoenix?
It looks like we have Bratzo the Clown from Clowntown. This is his first jam of the game versus Dr. Blatt. And this will be the first time Dr. Blatt doesn't get lead. So good to see Bratzo out there running jams for Clowntown. Antifa heading to the box with a penalty.
I like those pom-poms on the skate, too. That jam's going to get called, but not before.
Did Clowntown pull a point? They got one.
Point.
One point out there.
Point ordered to the Clowns. 43-31.
Bratzo the Clown with lead and a point. I think we'll be seeing more of him on the, what's our jam line called? The Rehab Lab jam
The
line.
Rehab Lab jam.
Rehab Lab Arizona has Dr. Ben, who provides all sorts of great rehab work for Arizona roller skaters. He also does some virtual training if folks are interested in.
Well, we
getting a
need
trainer
Clowntown to get 3 points and call it off.
Well, 5 foot long, $5 foot long, taking lead on Freight Train. Clowntown still with 2 blockers out, 2 in the 187 penalty box.
Hit from Motorhead to the outside, and $5 foot long goes ahead and calls it off. Not before picking up 4 points, 47.
Freight Train did take 2 on that, so she scored some points even without lead. $5 foot long.
$5 foot
Oh,
long.
it's like a little tongue twister.
Still got 15 and a half minutes left to go in this first half. I hope you are having fun out there watching this roller derby action live from Legacy Park here in beautiful Mesa, Arizona.
Clowntown's got Wambozo out there jamming up against Fluffer Cutter. Fluffer Cutter taking the outside lane with no one to stop them. Fluffer Cutter passes Wambozo and says, "You can call that or let me take points." Oh. Nearly.
Jam's going to get called. No points awarded to either team, but good vibes abound.
Great to see a jammer not get lead and then chase and pass and force the call. I love that. Can't be lazy. Just because you get lead doesn't mean you get points.
Still got 14:44 left to go in this first half, 46-33.
Bratzo the Clown back here on his second jam. We'll see if he can take lead again. Little patience.
Blatt up front and lead.
Hurricane Heather just knocking folks out up there, doing some great defense for Clowntown.
Oh, I just figured out what Dr. Blatt is. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh my gosh, why isn't it Dr. BLT?
I knew I'd figure it out.
It should be BLT. Nobody calls it a BLAT.
That's because he's a doctor.
Should we just call him Dr. BLT? Just correct that for him.
Yes.
That's like being PBAJ.
Right, and J. Dr. Blatt picking up 4 points on that pass, looking to score some more.
Lightning and the Queen heading to the box for a 5th penalty. That's a rough start.
That's 5. They're going to have to clean that up. But I know Lightning will be able to clean that up.
I'd like to see Lightning take some jams.
Me too. Bratzo the Clown does clear on that initial.
Dr. BLT taking 16 points, tying our highest scoring jam.
Giving some love to the crowd too, going back to the bench.
I would like to see like a halftime delivery of Jimmy John's to the bench or something to really like.
I would
make
like
the
to
most
see a
of this.
halftime delivery to the announcer table.
To really like sandwiches all day.
We got a timeout on the floor, and this timeout is brought to you by our good friends over at the raffle. Don't miss a chance to win something in our daily raffle. There'll be a rotating selection of great prizes each day. Drop a ticket in for the skate gear from AAA and 187 Killer Pads. Amazing items from Old Bones Therapy and to write love on her arms. Phoenix Mercury tickets, art prints, beauty services, and dining gift cards. And enter our online raffle for a RollerCon 2024 MVP pass. That is a RollerCon 2024 MVP. I think it's 2025
maybe. That can't be
MVP
right.
pass. Winners will be announced during the final day of the tournament.
$5 foot long.
Out front and
lead. And not taking a lap. But Freight Train is coming up strong. Lightning the Queen setting up, trying to stop this $5 foot long and Motorhead also taking a swing. Not happening.
Yeah, the 2024 MVP passes wouldn't be that cool right now, would they?
But if you are on the Twitch and want to join the raffle, you can enter to win the Poppin' Joe skate pack. They're super cute. I think you can see the image on our Instagram at the Monsoon Madness Instagram or the Arizona Roller Derby Instagram.
I promise, if you enter that online rally, we'll get you an MVP pass to next year's RollerCon.
I think
Look at those fabulous boots.
Bratzo the Clown on the line here, possibly. And Fluffer Cutter. This is kind of our slowest pack so far. Probably because there's nobody in the 187 penalty box, so we have some full blocking packs up here.
Cow Squad with 5 lead
that
jams
was
in a row.
so cute. Little
Yes.
bunny hop around the pack there.
Both of these teams have been alternating lead jammers.
Hurricane Heather running some nice defense on this jammer here. Fluffer Cutter still trying to get out. Holding the cover, but not yet passing it. I think that's Vegemite in the pivot cover, but Fluffer Cutter is now pushing out the pack in the front. This is Clowntown's got the lead and scoring some points. He's going to go ahead and call it, probably ending at 7. So Bratzo the Clown chipping away at this score differential slowly but surely.
That's what they're going to have to do to get right back in it.
I think Freight Train going up against that $5 footlong has shut down her point scoring a little bit. Going to take a team timeout here.
AZRD on social media. If you've been following our posts on social media, make sure you give us a follow at Instagram at AZ Roller Derby for all the juicy details on how we got here and what we're up to. They may not be first, but they're the best. Arizona Roller Derby. I made that up on my own.
I like it.
Credit
I like
that.
it. This is a great time to thank our medics.
My Texas friends are listening. They know what's up.
Well, I like that Clover Cup has sponsored the pivot line here today. And the sponsor read they have is, get ready for the most epic roller derby event of the year.
It is.
But, you know, it's 2025, so we can let them say that for now.
What do you know? What do you know about Clover Cup, Phoenix?
I played in a Clover Cup maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah?
But I'm really looking forward to writing the sponsor read when AZRD decides to sponsor the next Clover Cup. We can just up these sponsor reads every time.
Absolutely. Well, as the THA for Clover Cup, I can tell you I can't wait to read that.
But for now, you can enjoy the Rehab Lab Jam line rolling up to the Clover Cup pivot line. Clover Cup, the most epic roller derby event of 2025. Get ready for it.
Freight Train just passed that Clover Cup, but also Dr. Blatt did as well. Dr. Blatt out front and lead.
Oh, a Freight Train heading to the box with a jammer penalty. That is her first.
And now we know what the DC prefix is, 202.
I feel like it is.
Yeah, you're probably
or is
right.
it New York? It's one of those two.
We could ask Scar Track.
I used to have a 202 phone number.
Absolutely.
And I lived in one of those, both of those
One
places.
of those places?
Both of those places.
Dr. Blatt coming around on a scoring pass right now. But runs up to a bunch of Clown Town defenders.
Bunch of clowns.
Dr. Blatt taking a derby kiss to the infield, forced to recycle all the way back to the Rehab Jammer line. Meanwhile, Freight Train sprung from the box, clear on the initial. Eligible to score points, and Dr. Blatt goes ahead and calls it off. 9:35 left to go in this contest. 74-40, the Sandwiches are on top.
Cow Squad is sending out a new jammer, I believe. I mean, the Sandwiches have sent out a new jammer.
Sandwiches. Gotta love these sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
And I am super hungry.
I am too. I always end up announcing during lunch.
And we just sat down for what, a triple call?
We got Bratzo the Clown, jamming for Clowntown against Bandito Burrito for Cow Squad.
Bandito Burrito, that's fun to say.
Such a cute one. Bandito Burrito getting held up here by this wall, but I think their offense is going to help. Ooh, little friendly fire, not making it easy for a jammer.
I like the Viking horns on that helmet, too.
That looks like Venus Vendetta is going to be heading to the box again. That's her fourth.
That isn't a directional.
Oh, and a track cut coming for the Burrito.
Ooh. Power jam, power jam, power jam.
Bratzo the Clown with a little toe stop around the outside there, making it look easy. Let's see if he can break his 16-point record. He's at 8 right now.
Another track cut on Motorhead.
You can do it, Brazzo. Taking 8 more. We're at 12.
That was amazing work there by Brazzo. A lot of
really,
patience
right?
coming into that pack and just looking for the right line to get through.
Brazzo taking it again. That should put him at 16, which is his lead. Let's see if he can beat his personal record here for 20.
We did have a 24-point jam earlier today.
Yes. I don't remember who had that. I announced that game.
It was Senor Poo Poo.
That's right.
It was
I should've
Senor
known that.
Poo Poo.
It was Senor Poo Poo.
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't. 20
That's-
points there for Brazzo the Clown.
20 points.
Bringing us to a 14-point game.
With
closing-
7:20 left.
Is Cal Squad throwing out another new jammer?
Maybe so. 5 seconds called on the floor.
$5
Ginger
foot
Ninja
long.
with those awesome boots on.
Hollyhood, we've seen Hollyhood before, but $5 footlong making easy work of that, just running around the outside there.
What's your favorite $5 foot long?
You know, I'm not a Subway fan.
I hear you.
The bread is just too
When they
ready
first
and
came
dry.
out and they cut that wedge out, I loved it. When they stopped the wedge, that's when I quit going.
$5 footlong. Let's see if he can get 20 points.
Oh, wow.
824 heading to the box. That's penalty number 6 for them. Venus Vendetta. I think this is a function of not being used to skating the WIFTED rule set.
I think we're going to have an official timeout. Look
Yes.
at me. I'm a prophet.
Going to do some paperwork processing, which is a good time for us to remind you of some of our sponsors. One of our new local sponsors, Tiffany and Bosco, is a proud sponsor. Trial lawyer Will Fishback and his pack of all-star attorneys will deliver a grand slam to any courtroom bout and send their adversaries home with rink rash. Find them at tblaw.com.
They're awesome lawyers. And they do really good ad reads, too.
You know, if you want to mix your legal troubles with your roller derby, they're the place to be.
Also, our good friends over at Poppin' Joe. Check them out at poppinjoe.com or enter our raffle to win your very own Poppin' Joe skate bag.
And we're back again here with a new jammer for Clowntown. We're going to see Lemon at the jam line up against Fluffer Cutter. Lemon doing some high jumps there, quick movement, taking lead. Nice to see a new jammer hit it with that much spirit. Fluffer Cutter not far behind. Lots of folks heading to the 187 penalty box. We are now working with 2 blockers for each team. It's like mini derby.
Nikki Badass doing some badass things right there. Still got 5:20 left to go in this first half, 80-68.
Dr. Bacon, Lettuce, and Tomato here on our Rehab Lab Jam line versus a Freight Train 202.
I can't believe it took me 4 jams to figure that out.
I can't believe I have always thought Freight Train was from Washington, D.C.
No, that's the number 22. But Dr. Blatt is out front. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Oh, and the Freight Train plowing people down. She is just working it. Getting a forearm call there on a Cal Squad blocker. That's bite me. I think working a little play on the bin me sandwich there. Bon me, bid me, bite me.
Bite me. And Dr. B goes ahead and calls it off. $84-68. If the sandwiches could get 2 points and call it off, we'd have a palindrome at 420.
Yeah, we would. Maybe
that
we
would
could-
be super, super awesome.
Could we put that request in to
I'm
the $5
manifesting
footlong?
everything I got right now.
Seeing Brazzo the Clown put up here against $5 footlong, I think Clowntown's making some jammer adjustments. We'll see. This will be interesting to see who gets lead. Taking an official timeout here, which is a great time for a sponsor read.
This official timeout is brought to you by the RDOA, an unaffiliated association of roller derby referees, officials, skating officials, and NSOs from all rule sets, affectionately known as the Herd, fostering a culture of inclusion, professionalism, and learning. Join the RDOA Facebook group to get connected. That is the RDOA.
You know, we haven't said it enough, but we're at an official timeout now, so all of our officials are gathered in the 888 Center infield space.
Yes.
888, revolutionizing roller derby safety with cutting-edge technology and unrivaled design. Stay protected with 888.
That was a pretty smooth segue.
I'm working on it.
I wanted to talk about 3 or more of the black and white stripes together being a dazzle. Because I love dazzles. Speaking of dazzles, our immaculate jam timer with those fabulous boots on, Jinshin. I hope you're seeing them on TV. If you're here in person, I know you're checking those out. I think we should give Genshin Ninja MVP award for the most beautiful footwear of all time.
These officials are working hard. Our 187 penalty box has been quite full. We have Clowntown with 24 penalties, one skater at 5, another skater at 6. Sandwiches working up to 15 penalties, so big lineup here on the Rehab Arizona Jam line. We have the $5 footlong versus Bratzo the Clown.
Bratzo, owner of that 20-point jam, not just a few jams ago. Out there trying to do the same thing again.
And Bratzo takes lead. This might be the first time the $5 footlong has not had lead. Calling it quick. Nobody wants to race that.
Yeah.
Just call it.
$5 footlong is quick. I miss those wedges, though, that I used to cut out of the sandwich. Man, those are so good. And the bread was super fresh. I don't know what happened.
Is this Bratzo the Clown again?
Again.
They were like, wow, you got lead once, try again.
Put me in.
You're not tired. You didn't
Yes.
even lap.
I did 30 seconds.
If you're
I'll
not
do it
taking a
again.
lap, you're going back out.
Bratzo.
Got some bacon, lettuce, tomato sitting behind that Clowntown wall. See if they just keep packing, keep moving along. But Bratzo the Clown is heading to the box with a track cut call, giving Dr. Blatt a little more time. But, you know, still not out for lead yet. Boop. Dr. Blatt taking a little knock to the infield, the 888 infield.
He's assistants. I love these cool names everybody's just adopted for this game.
It's like they wanted the announcers to have a challenge.
Yes.
Like every time we get out there, call a different name.
Because I want to say Plumber was doing the things, but it's not Plumber.
We're going to get a little jammer switcheroo. This will be a 2-minute jam. Dr. BLAT spending all that time getting out and then taking the track cut for it. No fun. Blah. Everyone's down.
Everybody gets back up. We're going to lose a blocker to the
Bratzo the
187
Clown
penalty
took a
box.
hit and just the wheels were like, nope, not going to go anywhere. I'm
Nope.
staying on this track like glue.
Talk about balance.
Yeah. Clowntown going to run some O here, try to get their jammer some more points. Easy schmeezy.
Nice 4 points there on that pass. Clowntown trying to lock that defense down at the front of the back. Holding Dr. B there for a moment.
1.5 seconds left to this first period, and we continue to have a close game. You know, earlier in the period, I thought might be a blowout.
No.
But no, I like
No.
this. I like that it's closer.
Yes.
I think the fans are having a better experience. I'm sure they're enjoying this on the Twitch.
Hopefully Clowntown can clear up that penalty troubles.
Well, and I think Cal Squad sort of upped their penalty issues, so that's slowed them down a little bit. They've been in the box quite a bit more.
I think the key there is communication. Clowntown bringing in all the bank track skaters.
Yep. Settling down, getting a little more strong
Yeah,
wall
yeah,
on
yeah.
these jammers.
And learning what they're looking for as penalties go. Freight train pushing at that wall.
Clowntown's got two blockers over here on Fluffer Cutter. Seem to be doing a pretty good job. Holly Hood and Wambozo
Wambozo.
really holding them in position. Now Mimi Mahler out there joining in.
Wambozo really should have a red nose.
Freight Train's just pushing on this sandwich wall of sandwiches. And she's out. Just tearing them apart. Such strength.
No pack called. They're going to have to get back together.
Meanwhile, Fluffer Cutter looking to get some but it's not really happening for her, so she's having to do some fancy footwork. Freight Train making quick work of that wall, taking 4.
Wow, that was super fast.
It was. She was like, nope.
I thought Dave had the advantage of that line, but just not enough. Freight Train only needs like a half an inch to get around.
Cal Squad's taking that cover pass. Looks like Knuckle Slamwich taking the cover for the first time.
Slamwich.
Knuckle Slamwich.
I love that name. And that's going to take us to halftime. Everybody go fill up your snacks.
Look
Get
at
you
that.
something to drink, hydrate.
Have we had a score? Are we going to have a lead change? Or are we at 1 point? What's happening here?
Just 1 point.
Just 1 point. Oh, such a comeback.
Absolutely. You got to be entertained. 84-83. We got 14 minutes of halftime left. I am Johnny Pepper.
Go get yourself a sandwich. We'll see you back here after intermission.
Absolutely. Tell them who you are, Phoenix.
This is Phoenix.
I'm Johnny Pepper. We'll see you real soon. Late.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing. If your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified Sweat Saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing. If your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
Giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music license. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Did you know that your head is not normal? No one's is. Head shapes are as unique as fingerprints, so choosing a helmet that's custom to you is the best way to keep you safe while playing derby. A lot of us have spent most of our derby careers wearing a helmet that's the same size shell, whether you're a size small, medium, large, or extra large. One size fits all doesn't work for our feet, and it definitely doesn't work for your head. Roller derby helmets are designed to absorb and disperse the force of impact using EPS foam, which is scientifically designed to fit close to your head, allowing it to protect your head by crumpling or compressing upon impact. So here's the thing. If your helmet size is a small, but you're wearing the same shell size as your teammate who's an XL, not only does it look kind of funny, the functionality of the EPS foam and how it disperses impact energy is compromised. So no matter how much foam you stuff into your helmet to make it stay put, you're more at risk for head injuries, putting you at risk.
The 888 certified sweat saver comes in better shell size options than our leading competitor,
Giving you the highest level of protection upon impact.
Artlist.io.
That is the certified sweat saver helmet from 888. Watching that commercial, I am Johnny Pepper.
And I'm Phoenix.
And we're going to bring you this second half just like we brought you that first half. Only 1 point separating these two teams. The story of the game really is penalties. The sandwiches only have 17. and Clowntown has 27. A couple players with 1, 2, 3. One player with 6, one player with 5.
Though Clowntown, I think, in response to these penalty issues, has been putting out some new jammers the second half of that first period, which seem to be helping them on point scoring. We'll see what Cal Squad comes out with. Maybe some fresh sandwiches for the second period.
Some fresh sandwiches.
Some new ingredients.
Some new ingredients. I bet you Clowntown had a discussion during that halftime how to clean up these penalties.
Yeah.
And I bet you we see a different team come out for halftime. So that remains to be seen.
We'd like to recognize our medic sponsor, EVIT, who provides high school and adult students with advanced skills and training needed to thrive in today's competitive job market. They've come out with loads of medics for our event for 3 days, and we are just so excited to have such talented people trackside to keep us all safe. Hopefully they enjoy the roller derby that they get to watch as well.
Love our medics, for sure, for sure. Also want to shout out to everybody watching at home on the Twitch. Thank you so much for tuning in to Roller Derby. On behalf of Arizona Roller Derby, thank you for turning in.
Little freight train and $5 footlong matchup. These two have been head-to-head the last few jams that they've been on the track. I was wondering if we'd see the coaches mix up the jammers and try to pair them. It's always a challenge, right? Do you put your top jammer against their top jammer, or do you put your top jammer against a weaker one to get points? It's always interesting to see what coaches decide on this front.
And you really don't know which jammer is going to be out there because they were doing a little do-si-do before this jam started.
Well, given we have a few folks not familiar with Wiftida rule set, you could play some hanky-panky tricks on them as well.
Yes, you can.
Some, funny little tricky rule things and star passes that people might not be ready for.
We are underway at the second half, 84-83.
Clowntown is starting down a blocker. Their pivot is in the box, which makes it even easier for $5 footlong to make it through that pack. Freight Train, meanwhile, just pushing through and takes a track cut. I think, she was pushing, and that back leg stepped out on the inside line. So she had no idea she was out, but she was. Bummer.
That's going to leave $5 footlong out there in a power jam situation. It is not what you want. $5 footlong might put a 20-point
jam. Look at that. He's
there.
like, I'll just take those 4 points. See you later. I'd like to see him come through without touching any opposing blockers.
8 points in the pocket.
Like he's avoiding them. It's a nice little dance, bob, and weave so that he doesn't actually have to hit anything. Such skills.
Absolutely. Those jam skating skills coming in handy, playing the roller derby thing.
Dancing through that roller derby wall.
Freight train sprung from the box. Back into the fray. I'm sorry.
She does such a nice job of just coming out real calm.
Probably the most useful skill you can have is patience playing roller derby.
Clowntown pivot, Mimi Mahler heading back to the box. She started this jam in the box and is now there again.
Got to take a 30-second recess from that awesome defense. Meanwhile, Freight Train clear on the initial. And $5 footlong is going to go ahead and call it off.
Looks like Wambozo is heading to the box as well, so Clowntown is going to start 2 blockers down. Will be interesting to see if the 2 blockers they have on the track decide to hit some all O or some all D. They currently have 3 blockers on the track, but one of them, we have a jammer. Bratzo the Clown is jamming. Let's see if Clowntown's going to go all O or play a little D. Do we have a new jammer out here for Cal Squad? Yeah, Knuckle Slamwich taking a jam. Previously, we'd only seen him blocking and pivoting. And look at that. Bratzo the Clown taking lead with only 2 blockers on the track. That's some excellent offensive work by Motorhead and someone else.
Bratzo saw that 20-point jam by $5 footlong and says, hold my juice box.
Hold my pickle. Clowntown calling it off, taking 4 points there.
4 points picked up from the Clowns. Sandwiches get their bucket filled first. Still got 27 minutes left to go in this game. 5 seconds to call on the floor.
Freight Train out here jamming against Dr. B-L-A-T.
Blatt.
Blatt. Freight Train takes lead. Blatt is caught in this Clowntown wall. Looks like Hurricane Heather taking a little dig there.
Little dig there. And this is why 2-2 around the outside getting those points. Do y'all need to talk to each other? 4 whistles rain down and bring that jam to a close. Not before 3 points are picked up from Clowntown, 104-90. Ginger Ninja calling 5 seconds, starting them off. $5 footlong going up against Bratzo the Clown.
$5 footlong gliding on the outside on that 1 foot. So beautiful. And it looks like a Cal Squad blocker is heading to the box with a track cut call. I think that's a Boner Kebab.
Love those names. They're trying to see how far we can go to the line, I guess.
Well, I feel like these open gender teams are sort of mashups. It's for fun. There's no rankings. They should have some fun with the names.
Absolutely.
Freight Train back out here. Freight Train is jamming every other, I think, here.
Roller derby is for fun anyway. And we're off jam number 5 of the second half.
Ooh, nice little rollback there with Clowntown, sending that jammer to work for it. Knuckle sandwich at the back there. Freight Train moving forward. Cal Squad putting some big blockers up in front of there, trying to hold it. I think we're going to get a split pack here.
That pack was definitely split.
He's assistant is just putting up some incredible blocking against the jammer here. He's assistant on Clowntown. A little bit of a one-man show blocking out there.
Right.
Just working Knuckle sandwich.
4 in a row for him.
There he is again. Oh!
Big hit.
Just brutal. Motorhead with some final touches there, and Knuckle sandwich is out. Freight Train calling off that jam. I think just taking 4 points on that.
And I want to take this opportunity to talk about our good friends at Arizona Roller Derby, a nonprofit organization founded in 2003. It's the second oldest flat track league in the world. Arizona Roller Derby welcomes all genders, sexual orientations, races, and religions. Much of our success is an unequivocal outcome of the support of our sponsors, volunteers, and fans just like you. Arizona Roller Derby, not the first, just the best.
And we've got Bratzo the Clown on the line for Clowntown and Dr. Blatt for Cal Squad. Dr. Blatt tiptoeing around the inside and taking lead, but Bratzo the Clown is right behind him.
Cal Squad held scoreless for the last 4 jams. I think Dr. Blatt's going to change that right now.
I think Dr. Blatt's looking to clear that box, was asking his coach, do I call it? Do I go?
And who doesn't like a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich?
They got a 187 penalty box nearly cleared. They're waiting for that jammer to release for the call. Jammer's out. Getting a real fast pack here. Dr. Blatt looking to score some points, but it's only Cal Squad blockers at the back. Taking 1. It's a lot of skating for 1 point.
Absolutely. I see a lot of smiles, everybody coming off the track. They're having fun, which is the most important thing about roller derby.
That was definitely the Clowntown fast pack.
Absolutely. I wonder if they have clown names for the packs.
I have to admit, my repertoire of clown names is pretty slim.
$5 foot long. Quick. Out front and lead.
Freight Train just tearing through there and following up. $5 footlong, taking a little dance, 4 points, calling it off.
Also want to talk about our good friends at Hit Squad TV. In Squad we trust. Get with Lloyd. He'll hook you up, get you a highlight reel. I got me one.
If you're enjoying this game on the Twitch and not enjoying the ads you're seeing, you can register, sponsor, subscribe to the AZRD Twitch channel and go ad-free. It's only $5 a month. So
like
$5 to AZRD, free ad time for you. We're going to go ahead and take this official timeout, which is a good time to recognize all the officials working in our 888 center infield space.
I want to talk about the tournament MVPs. How about all these excellent skaters? Do you have a favorite? Join us in voting by scanning the QR code posted around the building or following the link in the chat and select your favorite as tournament MVP. We'll be announcing and celebrating our MVPs after the final game on Sunday.
If you're watching the Twitch, I believe if you enter pound MVPS, the chat bot will give you the link so that you can vote for MVPs.
The chat bot.
The AZRD chat bot.
I love the chat
also
bot.
known as Digital Marie.
Yes. I want to talk about our good friends at the Arizona Roller Derby Stream Team, bringing this awesome stuff to you free. Meanwhile, Dr. Blatt and Bratzo the Clown.
It looked like Bratzo was going to take lead, and then there was like a whole penalty cluster call that slowed everything down. It looks like 2 Cal Squad blockers and the jammer have gone to the box, but that box is full. So now the blockers are going to ask confusing questions because they don't know what to do. Now that a blocker is standing, that Cal Squad blocker could go back and sit, but I don't think she knows that. It's always confusing when 3 blockers get penalties because you cannot all sit in the box.
There is no room at the end.
But now 99 is heading back to the box again and has been told there's now room for you in the 187 penalty box.
And
so
now
go
you
ahead
get to
and
set a
sit
whole
it down.
minute. Oh my.
There has to be a blocker on the track. So if you go to the box and there's 2 people sitting, you have to go back to the track and wait for someone to stand. Oh, WIFTDA rules.
We got a bunch of people hanging out at that Clover Cup pivot line.
Clover Cup, the best tournament of the year.
It is the best tournament because I'm the THA. Yeah.
Texas and Arizona have some real, tournament hosting competition going on here. Looks like that Clowntown jammer Wambozo is heading to the box, which puts Dr. Blatt back on the track. Dr. Blatt is able to get lead if he's able to make it out of this pack. Lead is open. Now he's closed it down. He's taken lead. He's on a scoring pass. Still seeing 2 bodies in our 187 penalty box. Clowntown really moving towards a faster game.
Everybody's staying real close.
Yeah. Clowntown putting that wall up, but Dr. Blatt saying, no thank you, I'll take 4 more points.
Wambozo came out of nowhere and just super fast went through the pack.
But he's not going to be able to score because Dr. Blatt's going to call that off.
Gonna call it off.
Calling it.
Putting those 8 points in the pocket. Sandwiches at 117, Clowntown at 98 with 19-12 left to go in this contest. See, Bonita, you need to come down to Clover Cup, and then I can show you why, and you'll know what I say is true. We have fun down there in Texas.
My recollection of the Clover Cup was when you held it at that hockey place, they had like multiple cameras, and one of them was on the boom.
Yes.
And it was so fantastic.
You should have seen the highlight reel they made for that tournament. It was awesome.
I did see it.
That's
that was 2 years ago.
Not just because I was in it a lot, but it was pretty cool.
We're here taking a team timeout, which is a good time to remind you
This
of some
team
of our sponsors.
timeout brought to you by our good friends at
Element.
Element.
Stay salty, drink Element. Try some here at Monsoon Madness or find them at drinklmnt.com.
Element.
That's LMNT, said as Element.
Salty.
Super salty. We were actually discussing which ones we liked last night, and all of us were like, they're pretty good, but the chocolate one is a little weird.
Kind of like that white chocolate PB&J you tried earlier. Monster Jam, how you doing, brother? I give you a shout out every once in a while, you know. Lots of love, baby.
This is a good time to remind you that if you're enjoying this game, you should tune in at 4 o'clock because the winner of this game will be heading up against Beast Side Roller Derby at 4 o'clock. So they're going to give it all right here and then have to come give it again in a couple hours. So these folks are going to be tired by the end of tonight.
That granddaughter was waiting for me to do that. $5 foot long out front. And takes a derby kiss to the infield, forced to recycle. Freight Train clear on the initial. Freight Train, not the lead jammer, but the jammer in the lead. And $5 foot long calls it off.
I think he's also heading. What is that call?
Yeah, that was I'm not in front. Let me call it off.
The ref is that a head block? If only I had a chatbot to consult right now.
Yes, you need a chatbot. You could turn around and ask the chatbot. 5 seconds called on the floor.
Whoa, a little bit of a false start there.
Illegal procedure call.
Bummer. So Knuckle Sandwich is going to head to the box right off the jam line for that overly eager jam start. What a bummer.
Going to think about that for 30 seconds. Meanwhile, Bratzo the Clown out front and lead.
He's motioning over there that they said 5 seconds and he counted it out. It was like, you should blow your whistle, so I'm going.
You got to say Mississippi after every one to make it the full 5 seconds.
Oh, Bratzo
Nice.
the Clown with the beautiful apex jump.
Beautiful.
Making easy work of it.
Absolutely.
That offense was all set up for him, and he was like, I don't need you. I'll just jump this apex.
That was very, very nice.
Oh, a little skip around the inside, and he heads out.
Didn't quite stick the landing on that last pirouette.
No.
Recycles to the back.
Bratzo looking to get the call, and it looks like Cow Squad blocker is heading to the box. Knuckle Sandwich coming out of the pack there after a little short stint in the 187 penalty box. Bratzo getting his team is telling him to call it, and he's going to take 4 points and call it.
Nice call off.
Such nice track awareness. Looks like he's going to finish that off with 12 points, putting Clowntown closer to a possible lead change. We're at 110, 117. Nice to see this game getting so close.
Absolutely love those close games. Also want to take this opportunity to thank all the volunteers of Legacy Sports Complex, the best venue in the whole wide world to have a roller derby at. Thank you all so much for what you do.
It's actually called Arizona Athletic Grounds now.
Okay.
Though the sign outside still says Legacy, so much for bankruptcy.
Right.
Ooh, big blockers going after Wambozo out there.
It is a beautiful facility, no matter what they call it.
I think that was Turkey and Shredder just laying into Wambozo a couple times. Excellent defense over
Turkey
there.
and Shredder.
Turkey and Shredder.
Turkey, Shredder, and Swiss. And that jam's going to be called. Looks like 3 points for the sandwiches. 120 to 110 with 15 and a half minutes left to go in the contest.
It's turning out to be a really fun game. We're still in a 10-point spread.
Can I talk about that class that Slick Shoes and Coyote are giving tomorrow?
Oh, we're super excited about this. It's an all levels clinic at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Absolutely.
The sign up is still open, so if you want to get in on that, fill out the form and we'll make sure you're able to participate.
$5 footlong out front and lead. Freight Train clear on the initial and in pursuit. And that's going to be an awesome class tomorrow. Coyote and Slick Shoes.
I think so. And, you know, they volunteered to do this for us because we thought we wanted to provide some skating for folks who aren't participating in the tournament. So we have open gender, we have WIFTDA sanctioned games, we have a mashup game, and we have a clinic so that people of all different skate levels can participate.
That's some awesome, awesome stuff.
The clinic is also open to our skating officials so they can come work on their footwork.
Absolutely. Sign up today. And that's tomorrow, Saturday. We still got 14:20 left to go in this contest, 122 to 110.
Cal Squad starting with only 2 blockers on the track. Let's see if they're going to go D or O.
Jam 14 starting right now.
Looks like they're going all D. Let's see if 2 people can pull this off. There's definitely a pack split here.
That is a new jammer, is it not?
I think she jammed once earlier.
Okay.
Is this Lemon?
Lemon's out front and lead. One jam. The second one. Okay. Hadn't seen it in a while. That's
So
how
I was
knew.
thinking they might jam Antifa a little bit. I think that they jam for the bank track team.
Everybody in the whole world saying call it off.
This is great. The whole
But
bench was
JJ
calling
says,
it,
"Run it,
and
run
the
it,
coach
run
was
it."
saying, "Don't," and stop giving bad calls to my skater. Love to see a coach
Good.
shut down that bench talk.
This is my circus. You leave me alone.
You bench people and have no idea what my strategy is. Stop talking.
Right. But that jam does get called.
That was the right move. Good coaching there on Clowntown, shutting down those skaters.
JJ knows what's up.
JJ's like, "Stop talking. I'm in charge." Love it. We're
10 points awarded.
6-point spread now.
Woo!
That was the right call. Run that.
Still got a little under 13 minutes left to go in this game.
Unfortunately, Clowntown is also starting with a jammer in the box. So Cal Squad getting the power
Happy
start with the $5 footlong at the line. Oh, and taking him out. Little spinaroo. The problem with the rollback on someone who's such a great skater is then they just get more space to dance around you.
More space to get some momentum. For that second hit, it's the
You
hardest.
do not want to give him space. He's calling for some movement and just taking that.
There's a lot of quickness out there on the backstretch.
$5 footlong.
Exchanging some high fives on the way back to the bench. Everybody with smiles.
I think that was very intense, Jam.
4 points
The
awarded.
game got a little too close for some people, and they brought out the aggression. We're going to take a timeout here, which is always a great time to thank our sponsors. But first, let's thank all our medics out there volunteering and keeping us safe, and all our officials who keep things moving on time.
Love our medics and our officials. We also like Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo. Rattlesnake Romance Tattoo, located in Phoenix, Arizona, is on site doing flash tattoos all weekend. Visit one of the artists today, including McCaslin Rose and Luke Goodale. And you can say you got poked at Monsoon Madness.
Also, a reminder to get in on that raffle. If you're in the building, you can go buy tickets. But if you're online, you can scan the QR code on our Instagram page and get in on that raffle from Pop and Joe, I think they're called. They're cute little skate bags.
Absolutely. Papa Joe skate bags. There's a whole bunch of, there's a table back there with everything, all the prizes on.
Everyone's ready to go, but the
They
officials
are all
not.
ready to go,
the
but no
officials are
officials.
still talking, and the skaters are on the line, like ready to go.
So it gives me an opportunity to talk about Body Breakdown. Get on over there and book Blue now. Blue's going to fill up. Get you some.
If you wait till Sunday for your massage or your tattoo, you
You'll
will
be
not
out.
get in.
You will be out.
These people are popular.
Dr. Blatt out front and lead. Freight train clear on the initial. Dr. Blatt called for a forearm.
There was also a multiplayer call in there somewhere, so it looks like Cal Squad had a blocker and a jammer head to the box, giving Freight Train a power jam. The Clowntown coach saying, "Take it, take it. This is
And
our
the lead
chance."
designation.
Freight Train can, pull off a big jam run here. We could see a lead change.
2-2.
Would be amazing. Clowntown is currently at 39 penalties. They've had 1 ejection and 1 foul out, so they're down a few skaters, but not down in spirit.
That's the sound a freight train makes.
Look at that. She just stepped around those blockers
Wow.
and stayed in bounds. That was beautiful.
Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue.
Dr. Black coming out ready to shut this down. He's like, no more freight train points. But she's going to take 4 more, I think.
Mimi Mahler had some other ideals, too.
Just getting some great O from He's assistant.
Yes. And he.
He is just crushing jammers out there today.
Yes.
Look at that nice rollback. He just took the knockout, took it, and took a forearm call with that. So He's assistant heading to the box. That's his first penalty, which is really outstanding.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that. The overall?
If you're seeing someone out there on the track that you think is doing a fantastic job, you can vote for them for tournament MVP. We'll be collecting those all weekend. You can go online and vote for your tournament MVP. If you're on Twitch, hit pound MVPS, and the link will show up for you. Votes are being tallied until Sunday at noon. $5 footlong, hop into lead. Little bunny hop there.
Nice
Look at
toe
this.
stop work.
His legs are so long he could leap around people, but instead he bunny hops. It's really incredible.
It is. I wonder if there's springs in those toe stops.
Boing, boing.
Also, everybody out there in the Twitterverse, let us know who you think your MVPs are. We'll see if they match up with what we pick.
He's assistant back out there ready to give some jammer pain. Cal Squad looks like they're slowing down the game. I think they don't want to lose this. They're 1 point away from a lead change, and Clowntown is working so hard. I think that's Hurricane Heather trying to get out, holding the cover, now putting it on. Hurricane Heather is now the jammer. $5 footlong calling that off. It's like he was playing with them a little bit. Look at that score, 136, 131. The venue is starting to fill up, not bad for 1:30 on a Friday. Lots of Derby fans taking the day off work to enjoy roller derby.
I got every day off. Unless you call this working. Freight train going around the outside. Cuts through the middle and grabs lead jammer status. Dr. Blatt does get through on the initial. No, doesn't. Called for a track cut and not called for a track cut. You cut the track. No, you didn't. Yes, you did. No, you didn't.
I really thought Freight Train was going to take 4 and call it and get us into a tied score game. So close.
You were trying to manifest that, weren't you?
I am. I want it to go neck and neck and then
I do
into
too.
overtime.
I want
so
to see
all
an
our
overtime
officials,
jam so bad.
I want our officials to practice overtime jams because maybe
Absolutely.
they haven't done one in a while.
We got an official review. Bonita, you going to go check it out and see what's up? Oh, okay.
Well, while we have that official review, this is a great time to remind you that you can donate to AZRD anytime you want. AZRD is a nonprofit organization that brings you the best live stream roller derby event of the year. So go ahead and donate at their website, ArizonaRollerDerby.com. You can also subscribe to their Twitch channel and watch their Twitch games ad-free. It's $5 a month to subscribe to the AZRD Twitch channel.
I thought somebody in the Twitch was calling you the MVP, which I think you are. I want to take this opportunity to thank all our photographers and our videographer. Hit Squad TV, in Squad We Trust. You know the deal. Get your highlight film. It's not too late. You can sign up with Lloyd.
I also want to just thank Astro Smashburger for rocking that incredible mustache this entire game. Every time I see it, I'm just amazed.
Astro Stash is pretty cool. Also want to take the opportunity to thank every one of you fans out there. Thank you for showing up.
A reminder that our open gender games are all
Absolutely.
morning
Give
today.
yourselves a hand.
The winner of this game will be playing B-side at 4 o'clock, but before that, we'll be seeing Arizona's Rough Riders up against Fuego Latino. Fuego Latino has
Rough
already
Riders.
played today. They have a roster of about 14, so they're going to come out fully energized from their warm-up game earlier this morning.
Yes, they are.
So we'll be seeing 2 more open gender games today before we move on to our WIFTDA bracket, where we will be seeing those games a little bit later today.
Also, don't forget, Slick Shoes and Coyote are giving a class tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. You do not want to miss it. If you're serious about roller derby, sign up for that class today. Coyote's going to teach you a whole lot of things.
Following our open gender games at 6 o'clock Arizona time, we'll be watching elevated roller derby against high altitude roller derby. That's New Mexico versus Flagstaff, Arizona. And at 8 p.m., we'll be seeing Arizona Rising versus Angel City's Roller Queens. So we got lots more roller derby coming your way. 4 more games today.
This is just day one
It's going to be
of the
fun.
monsoon madness.
Maybe we'll get a storm at the end of the night.
Man, I hope so. I want to float in the pool and let rain hit my nose. I like it when it rains on me and I'm in the pool.
It's a rare occurrence here in Arizona.
Hey, Soccer Blue just showed up. Hi, Soccer. Well, they're no friends of mine. You can dance if you wanna.
Real serious stuff happening on the track right now as our officials review a call. Should we put up video?
Yeah. They can hear us out there when the music's on. We can dance. Let the music take control.
I don't think we have to keep talking. We keep talking to fill the space. So we'll do music, and if they don't turn down on the shit, if they don't. Alright. And now I will turn it down. And I'll find out from Murder.
Oh, wow.
I'll find out what it is.
5 seconds to call on the floor.
Lots of blockers in our 187 penalty box here. Do a little USAR style, just running it.
Run
Lots
it,
of
run
speed.
it, run it.
$5 foot long taking the lead. Bratzo the Clown not far behind.
That pack's getting super spread out. Sandwich spread, get it?
It's also a sandwich roll there as the skier went down on the track.
That was not hokey.
It was a sandwich roll as we saw the McRib is back lose a wheel.
So hi to Orange Whip and Blazin' and Vamp and Mad for Gravy. Absolutely. Everybody likes a side of gravy.
All right, we got Freight Train on the line, looking to close down this lead and put Clowntown on top. Let's see if she's able to do it.
Yes, 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 yes. I like those bear ears that Dave's wearing too. Those
I'm
are
surprised
awesome.
they've stayed on the whole game. I really thought they would fall off at
They
some
got to
point.
be glued on.
Jammers here at the Rehab Lab Jam line.
And we're off jam number 20 of the second half.
Dr. Blatt pushing these 2 blockers up front, looking to get some separation. There's a multiplayer call. Looks like number 5, Hurricane Heather, is going to take the multiplayer.
Nice hit by Motorhead there. But Dr. Blatt goes around it.
Freight Train still working to get past that moving pack.
It's clear on the initial. Going to lose another blocker to the box.
I think that was Holly Hood that headed to the box
I believe you're correct.
with a track cut. That's her 6th. Clowntown now has 2 blockers with 6 penalties.
Oh, my quad.
Yeah, a lot of penalties over there, 44 for that team.
Yes.
Doing a lot of work in the penalty box today.
Those NSOs are the hardest working NSOs of this whole game.
I mean, the Sandwiches also have 33 penalties, so they're not doing much better.
That's 81 penalties this game they keep a track of. That's a lot of 30 seconds.
$5 footlong rolling out and taking lead. Wambozo heading to the box.
I think both of them are headed to the
Bozo's
box.
back. $5 footlong is in the box with a track cut call. He was sort of gliding on that outside line, and they called it. This could be it. This could be where Clowntown takes the lead. Let's hear something from the crowd here to motivate this power jam towards a win or a lead.
Where are the Clowntown fans out?
I mean, there's a few Clowntowners on the bench right now that could be cheering.
They're all at home watching on the Twitch.
Woo. Wambozo taking 4. Just needs 13 more. Clowntown blockers have really sort of got the number on $5 footlong here. Lemon working hard to bring that back into the pack.
Nice recycle.
Oh, and he's
Big
assistant
hit
again
from
with that big
he's
hit.
assistant. Oh my.
He has just been laying jammers out. And again, Hihi's assistant able to take the jammer out. Wambozo still working on points, getting us real close to a tie, if not a lead change. He's at 16. Look at that score. 1 point, this could be it. $5 footlong is now out. He's gonna call it, and we have a lead change. Wambozo just crushing it on that jam. $151 to $148. Look at that.
I'm sorry, I was talking with our producer over here.
No problem.
Bonina. We're trying to get those MVP awards sorted out.
These last 2 minutes are going to be fun.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Dr. Blatt looking to get the press here with Bratzo the Clown up there. Dr. Blatt takes it. And also takes a forearm call. Dr. Blatt's heading to the box, giving Clowntown a power jam and a possibility to make this lead a little more spread.
Still 2 minutes of derby time left. And that sandwich defense is going to clamp down at the front. Bratzo does get through, picking up 4 points. Time is not the sandwich's friend right now.
No, not helpful when your jammer's not on the track. It's hard to win when you can't score points.
Dr. Blatt out of the box and into the jam, hitting the back of the pack.
Woo, with a little jump there.
Taking hits from Huck and
Wambozo
Heather.
takes it. Dr. Blatt takes a hit at him. They both go out, so nothing really changes there. Cow squad blocker taking a high block call and heading to the box. Maybe that's Petty Melt.
Wow. 14 seconds left in this jam.
We'll see if someone calls a timeout to stop that clock after this. Oh, you can't call it.
Jam
and
number 22 goes the whole 2 minutes.
25 seconds left, 24 seconds.
We got a timeout called on the
I
floor.
was like, is somebody going to call a timeout? Because that clock is going to run out.
Yeah.
Timeout for Cal Squad, so that'll stop our clock at 17 seconds. We'll be seeing one more jam here.
This timeout's brought to you by Oh My Quad, the only skate shop you need in northern Arizona. We specialize in all things roller skates and accessories. Oh My Quad is run by Halloween and Joya Destroya of Northern Arizona Roller Derby. They have been over 15 years of skating experience. That is Oh My Quad.
Clowntown out there making a plan with 4 blockers, but they will only have 3, or they will have 4 on this jam start. Cal Squad is down a blocker who's sitting in the penalty box, the 187 penalty box. This is our classic jammer lineup, Freight Train and $5 footlong.
They've been at it all day long.
All day.
Well, for this game anyway.
They have quite different jamming styles, so it's great to see them go up against each other and how different the blockers have to respond to their style and body type. Cal Squad's down a blocker, so they're going to take the front there.
Five seconds call on the floor. Jam number 23, which is probably going to be the last jam of the game. Freight Train's going to grab.
Clowntown taking lead. Freight Train coming out hot, and looks like she's going to go for some points. Or sit and wait.
$5 footlong putting in that effort all the way to the last.
And Clowntown takes the win in a surprise comeback right at the end there.
Absolutely.
What an interesting game. Despite their 45 penalties and
Wow.
3 players leaving the track, they
Yes.
still pulled it out.
Absolutely.
We'll be seeing them again later on today against B-Side. Next up, we have the Arizona Rough Riders versus Fuego Latino.
Hey, homie. Happy birthday week.
Go get yourself a sandwich and come back for the next game. It's going to be loads of fun.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.